Kenneth Walker won Super Bowl MVP, and he was deserving of that, but the real MVP to why the Seahawks won the Super Bowl was because of general manager John Schneider. John Schneider has been a well-respected GM in the NFL since he got the Seahawks job back in 2010. The Seahawks went back-to-back Super Bowls in 2013 and 2014. They won one of those Super Bowls. But he's been phenomenal ever since he made that decision to move on from Russell Wilson back in 2022, and his drafting, especially in the first and second round, has been masterful. Let's start with 2022 in the first round. 9th overall pick, Charles Cross, one of the better left tackles in the NFL today. The Seahawks had back-to-back picks in the second round that year. With pick number 40, they picked Boye Mafe. He's been a solid linebacker ever since he's joined the Seahawks. And pick 41 was Kenneth Walker, the Super Bowl MVP. He's been one of the most underrated running backs since he's joined. I'm so glad he's getting his flowers finally. The first round of the 2023 draft was generational. At the 5th overall pick, they got Devin Witherspoon, 3-time Pro Bowler, one of the best corners in the game, had a great Super Bowl. And 20th overall, they got Jackson Smith-Njigba, the best receiver in the NFL, arguably the Offensive Player of the Year. What a monster season he had. In the second round of the 23 draft, they drafted Derek Hall with pick number 37, another one who had a big Super Bowl with 2 sacks. And with pick number 52 in the same second round, they got Zach Charbonnet. He just had a 700-yard, 12-touchdown season. Byron Murphy was selected with the 16th overall pick in the 2024 draft. Him and Leonard Williams, one of the best defensive tackle duos in the NFL. And in the 2025 draft, Gray Zabel selected 18th overall. He's really elevated the Seahawks run game to one of the best in the NFL. And finally, the 35th overall pick in the second round, Nick Eamon-Warrior, the dual-old nickel safety who has no weakness, completely elevated this defense also. Schneider's drafted better than anyone else, but it hasn't been his drafting. He's also made some great signings in free agency. It starts with quarterback Sam Darnold. He won 14 games last year. He wins 14 games this year. The Seahawks get the 1 seed. They go to the Super Bowl. He makes no mistakes in that playoffs. Doesn't turn the ball over once. Cooper Kupp's numbers have not been off the chart, but he's been big when it's mattered, and he's been a great mentor to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And what about the decision to bring in DeMarcus Lawrence from Dallas? That's just been a game changer also. He's had his best season in the last 5 years or so. Like his drafting, Schneider's signings have been great, but maybe his best move might have been that trade to bring in Rashid Shaheed from New Orleans, only giving up a 4th and a 5th round pick. Shaheed's been excellent on special teams, 3 special teams touchdowns. And Shaheed is so great on offense. I wish the Seahawks moved him more on that side of the ball. John Schneider deserves his flowers more than anyone else. He made so many great moves and did not win the Super Bowl without him. It's so deserving that Schneider won the Executive of the Year award. I'm surprised he hadn't won one previously. He's been so good for so long.